day I wake up tired. Leaving coffee doesn't help. I wanna set my alarm on fire, but I know that it wouldn't do well. Would somebody please just help me? I can't quite explain what's happening to me.
Happy fucking Wednesday. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the late train. Unfortunately,
I'm waiting for Meter. He says free hugs.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, again, sorry I'm late. Unfortunately, I had to go play medic real quick. The missus decided to cut herself with a kitchen knife while she was getting stems out of the damn tomatoes so she could put them in the freezer. So, here we are.
Is she okay?
Oh, yeah. Bleeding is stopped, so we're good. Not deep enough for stitches, but she managed to somehow go from here to here on her fucking finger.
Must have been holding the tomato something like this.
Well, the thing I always tell her, because I'm not gonna lie, she scares the shit out of me when she holds a knife. I'm always like, fuck, you're gonna cut yourself. You need... and then she's like, you're gonna make me nervous and I'm gonna cut myself. I wasn't even watching when this happened. I just get a, can you come here? Yeah. Here we are. I can't look at it, I'm bleeding. It's your own blood. You should be able to look at it. Nope, not her. No, here we are. So, sorry for the minor inconvenience. And no, you're not getting your time back tonight. I don't give a shit. That's how that's gonna work. So it's gonna be a truncated show. For those of you who don't know what truncated means, that means short and condensed. Also, I'm not mixing anything.
Abridged.
Yes, there you go. I'm going to use all of the synonyms.
It's thesaurus time.
No, I'm also not in mixing mood tonight, so I'm not going to mix. But I will come up with a recipe. I just don't feel like actually mixing.
I'll mix something after I hit this bong.
So, also, since we didn't have last week's show, I missed Friday's apparent show over on Meter's channel for the I'm No Joe because I was camping. And where we were, we had no service. So Meter thought I had died or something along those lines. Unfortunately, the missus blew my cover. I was going to tell him I needed a place to stay for a couple days and lay low.
Oh, shit.
But she blew my cover and told him, no, we're camping. It's like, God damn it. Unfortunately, I didn't get to tell him on Thursday because his internet was acting all funky, so... Yeah.
Meter, I'm on the lam. I need a couch for a day or two, man.
Well, the worst part is we talked to his neighbor, and his neighbor was like, well, I saw his wife, but she said they were camping, but I don't know if they said they were camping this weekend or if they were going camping next weekend, so I don't know what's going on either. I was like, you live right there. Like...
Got eaten by a coyote.
Yeah. So, yeah, we camped from Friday until Monday. Oh.
It's like just the right amount.
Meter,
man.
you need that new battery and the tracking device you put in him. Yeah, put
Apparently the old one died, yeah.
Were the bugs bad?
Actually, surprisingly, not the bugs. The bugs weren't too bad. The mosquitoes weren't. The fucking flies, on the other hand, though, Jesus Christ. They were fucking just swarming bad.
Something dead somewhere around there.
Well, there's a lake right next to where we're camping and a bunch of other shit.
Crystal
So.
Lake?
Unfortunately, not. Would have been way cooler if that was the case. So, only time I haven't taken my smoker with me camping in probably the last 3 or 4 years now. So I got the little portable. Didn't take it this time. Not gonna lie, it was kind of nice to not have to man it and actually be able to go hang out and swim in the lake with the kid and all that. So, because normally I'm sitting there manning the smoker, which don't get me wrong, I like that too because they're all away. I get peace and quiet at the campsite for like a couple hours. That went right out the window this weekend. Son of a bitch.
Was there a lot of people at the campsite?
Oh, that campsite was packed. I think they, yeah, they had a like a beach party one night, and then they have a, for some odd reason, they have a fucking lake right there. but they have a pool too. So they had a pool party the following night. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Granted, by 10
Boobies
o'clock,
everywhere.
it was fucking just quiet as shit. Which was great. It wasn't a loud campground, which was nice.
That's good.
They also had a fucking list of rules of don't do this, don't do that for fucking... It was like 10 miles long. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Church.
Who's out there anyhow? Any swags out there? Kim? Paul, where the fuck is Paul at? Loomy's out there.
Paulie probably still can't talk. His voice
Yeah.
has been real raspy.
Yeah.
Oh, look. Fucking sucking in all that wildfire smoke. You'll have that.
Oh.
Well, wait a minute. Why would it matter if he can't talk anyways? He never talks when he comes in here. He just sits in
I was
here.
waiting for that.
Jeez. Man. Well, unless he got hit in the face with a frying pan and it fucked up his vocal cords and he can't come because of the black eyes, you know. Maybe that's... I get
Paul's
that
the
part.
like quiet guy at the end of the bar who like says something super prolific, like Silent Bob, like every fucking couple of weeks. You're
Sounds
like,
true.
holy shit! That's why we keep you around, brother. That's why we don't give you too much shit.
Unless your name's Bob.
No, Bob's been known to say some things here and there that
No, I meant
that
like
are quite
not,
useful.
I meant not giving Paul shit unless you're
Oh
Bob.
yeah, sure, of course. My blue raspberry recipe that I'm working on is going to be called Bobby Blue for Bob.
Sorry.
In honor of Bob.
I made one too.
I want like a blue raspberry like ice, like a pod kind of thing for the pulse, like a tight butthole vape, like a 1 millimeter airflow hole.
Well, you've already got a tight butthole thing there if you've got fucking blue raz in it. That'll make anybody pucker. Ugh.
I love blue raz, man. It's been a while since I had it. That's why I've been craving it. So I'm gonna go all out. Some blue raz, 2 blue razes, some of that Buddha's hand.
Hey, you're stealing my recipe.
I might splash some TFA raspberry in there just for a hint of authenticity underneath the blue raz, just a little bit, and then cooling and sweetener.
Did you look at the one I made?
No, I did not. Is it very close though?
Well, a couple of things you said, yeah.
Yeah, sounds like
Did
there
you
might have been
use
some lies in
Flavora
there,
and
Dave.
Swag's blue raz? I just stole Bob's blue raz combo. It's 4%.
It's a good combo.
Regular ESO and then 2% of Flavora's blue raz.
Yeah,
We shall see.
What percentage did I use? I don't remember.
I want it punchy. 'Cause I'm gonna be
Everything
using
has to be
like a mouth
punchy
to
for
lung.
me.
It's gonna be basically like mouth to lung or like very open direct lung setup that I want to do. Because I haven't built either of those bridges for that style of vaping since I've had them. And I kind of wanted to try them. I bought the fucking direct mouth or direct lung pins or mouth to lung pins for the Atom, and I never even touched them. So one of them's gonna get set up for mouth to lung.
What's
Yeah,
happening,
I'm
Tony?
thinking about going more restricted too next time I set up, go even farther, just to try it out and see what it
Nice.
looks like.
It's nice once in a while too.
I put the recipe in the chat for everyone if they're interested.
I want to see how close. Oh no, you're using different blue razes.
Now you're talking about not having internet and stuff. By the way, if anyone's
Yeah.
wondering why Hippie hasn't been talking a lot, his internet and phone went out today and
Oh
won't
my
be back
god,
until
new
Friday.
hip, no internet?
No, won't be any until Friday by the sounds of it too. But his hip's doing good, so that's what matters.
That's all that matters.
Well, but he's got a
Wait a minute,
cold.
does that mean he's
So
got
that's not
AT&T too?
He's sick though. He got a cold, so that's not good. So, but it's like,
Well, you can't
He
go
went
to a
to
hospital today without getting sick.
that's exactly what my thoughts are. I bet that's where he got it. Yeah.
Why I wore a mask the whole time I was in the hospital with my in-laws, and I didn't touch a fucking thing.
Yeah, I would too. I'd wear fucking.
I
I'd go as far as to wear gloves in that
The-
motherfucker.
the only
no
people
joke.
who
I was.
don't-
Oh, sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, the only people who don't get sick in a fucking hospital are the people that work there, because they're around that shit all the goddamn time.
Constant exposure.
I didn't touch nothing. Had my arms crossed. I was opening doors with my feet, doing the elbow in the elevator. No.
Fuck that.
Praying to God you hit the right button.
See, when they're giving you when they're doing surgery on you, you don't really have much of a choice about that situation.
No. But if you're there just visiting, you can be as careful as fucking possible.
I'm happy his hip's doing okay though. I just talked to him a few hours ago.
Well, and the irony is that even when I operated on my knee, they made me wear a hairnet on my freshly shaven head, rolling me back into the operating room.
It's like, what is this gonna do?
The nurse that was wheeling me back was like, I really don't understand why we have to do this. It seems a little bit ridiculous. And I was like, you're preaching
little?
to the choir, lady. I'm wearing a fucking hairnet on a shaved head. Like, that shit's big down to the scalp. There's nothing there to catch.
They were doing it to keep your head warm.
Well, they put a beard net on you too.
Well, that's the funny thing. The beard was flapping in the fucking breeze as we're rolling down the hallway.
How does that make any sense?
I was like, the hair that I do have is flapping in the fucking breeze, and on the shaved head, you put a catch over it? Something's wrong with the system here.
Maybe you were supposed to put that on your beard and not your head meter.
Well, then the nurse was playing with the wrong part because she was laughing and playing with the fucking hairnet while we're rolling down the hall.
Ooh, boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, my mother-in-law got out yesterday, so that's good. Father-in-law's still in.
Oh, she did get out. Good to hear.
Yeah.
Dave.
They were in adjoining rooms. How funny is that?
Oh, it's nice that they kept them together, or at least semi-close.
Yeah, well, the first day you said they were on different floors and you had to run
Yeah.
back and forth, right? And
Yeah, he was in ICU on the second floor, and she was in emergency observation down in the ground level.
Here's Dave. Boing, 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 boing,
That's
boing,
what we were
boing.
doing. What we were doing.
Can you tell your father? Meat. Can you tell your mother? Meat. That's how you get all the intimate details of their relationship, Dave. Being the messenger.
No.
Ooh, I forgot. I got good news. I got all of the Halloween things I wanted from fucking Home Depot now.
Oh shit.
Oh, there you go.
So I got my
How
nice
about
archway, my bat. I'm happy. Now, when they put the rest of this shit on the floor, whatever kind of leftovers are hanging there, I'll probably go buy something else.
TJ? What do you think of that rock band thing I saw? That's not you.
I've seen a couple people that purchased it. They look great on the store floor, but when people get them home and they start syncing them up with shit, they look like hell.
They don't sync well. Nah.
No, unfortunately not, which is kind of a bummer. Because the idea of it's fucking cool, but yeah, I think that one was a fucking Lowe's was point yard and bunted instead. Can't even see they flew out. They tried. They made contact. It just didn't do well. They might have got a single out of it. And that's only if there was a fucking error from the catcher throwing them down at first. And the only reason baseball is acceptable to talk about right now is because the Little League World Series is on. Other than that,
Is it really?
yeah. It started this last weekend, goes through this weekend.
Everybody ready for football season? Huh?
Already in it.
Yeah, preseason already started, so.
Yeah, preseason
Already-
started, but
already into week 3.
preseason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, although I think I'm more excited to watch how bad Rodgers just shits the bed this year. I'm glad he's out of Green Bay. So fucking glad.
I'll say this: he might not be able to play football worth a shit, but his handshakes are pretty cool.
Yeah, he does have pretty cool handshakes.
That fucking new one, man, had me dying when I saw that shit.
Not surprising.
Right?
Considering all of his other off-season activities he takes part in, I
But yeah,
wouldn't be surprised if that was one of them too.
I mean, when you spend your summer doing ayahuasca and show up to fucking training camp looking like Nick Cage straight out of Con Air, you know it's gonna be an interesting fucking camp.
Oh yeah. Alright, so
Fun fact: never seen Con Air.
Really?
Great,
Yeah.
great.
It's a good
Wow.
movie.
It's a good movie.
It's an awesome movie.
Never got around to it. I love Nicolas Cage. He's ridiculous.
We watched it again this year.
that was good.
Never seen it.
That was Nicolas Cage before he was Nicolas Cage.
Right?
Yes.
I I mean,
I
I've
would
seen, like,
expect
Peggy Sue Got Married. I've seen that movie. Like, I've seen, 8mm is like my favorite Nicolas Cage movie.
Well, that's got a line that I would expect him to quote in it all the time because Nicolas Cage looks directly into the camera, deadpan, and goes, "Put the bunny down."
Nice.
That is true.
The Wicker Man? How about The Wicker Man? That's
Wicker
a
Man
good
was
movie.
good. Yep.
Superman's good shit.
Not the bees!
Now,
Ah, the bees!
some of his latest stuff has been a little bit on the sketchier side. A few movies he's been in lately, but
Supposedly the last thing he did was supposed to be good. I cannot remember what it was, but somebody told
The
me about
extraordinary, what is it? The extraordinary weight of incredible burden or something like
it.
that.
That's it. Yeah, it has a long Fallout Boy
Yeah,
song
him and
title,
Pedro
yeah.
Pascal taking acid and driving through the fucking canyons and shit.
Yeah, I was told that was supposed to
I'm
be
down
pretty
for that.
good.
what's the one with the Sorcerer's Apprentice? Is that the one? Is that him? Is that the one?
Yeah.
You're thinking
That wasn't
of,
bad either.
The new one, Renfield.
No, I'm talking about the other one. The one where they travel through the mirrors and stuff like that. And
Yeah, that was the
has
Sorcerer's
Tesla,
Apprentice. He was in.
Tesla, like
We haven't seen Renfield yet.
electronic. That wasn't bad. But then he did that one recently where he's the warrior, like witch hunter dude, and that just was probably one of his worst roles ever.
It was hard to make it through that one.
Kept watching, thinking it's gonna get better, right? It's gonna get better, right? It's not getting better. It's gonna get better, right? And then at the end, it's like, yeah, I don't recommend watching that.
Kind of like Hero Trip. The girls never came.
Yep.
Right.
What was that one where it was a pilot? And everyone, like, it's the rapture. Half the people are gone.
Oh shit. Just start looking.
Fuck.
It was hokey, but it was okay.
Yeah, he's had a few that were hokey that weren't terrible, but then like I said, last few years he's been pretty much taking anything that goes his way, and some of them.
Yeah,
are
he
real
needs the
flops.
money. He needs the money.
Well, it's because he spends his money on stupid shit.
Like
Yeah.
50. Yeah, like at one point, like this ridiculous amount of houses.
Well, that and he buys fucking shit that belongs in museums. 'Cause
Yep.
didn't he buy like a fucking
Dinosaur
T-Rex fucking
skeleton or
skeleton or
something,
something?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, who the fuck needs that? Why? You have enough money, you can take a fucking plane trip to DC anytime you want, go to the Smithsonian, and go right into the Natural History Museum and see all the dinosaur skeletons you want to fucking see.
We haven't watched it yet, Addie. I put my foot down last night.
Oh man, I tried, Addy, but then again, I've been crashing since the blood pressure medicine can change. I did this afternoon.
that's behind. Okay.
Is that the one with the airplane?
Yeah.
Okay. I was looking at. He has such a list of movies. Outcast was the one I was talking about. That was don't bother. Actually, that wasn't that new. That was 2014. I thought it was newer than that.
Season of the Witch is the one you were talking about. I just remembered.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, so okay. Was Outcast the better one?
Outcast
I
is
don't
like,
remember. Was it Season
Guess
of the Witch?
guess it must be about 25 years ago, maybe even longer, 27 years ago. I was putting myself through university, and I was a manager of the night cleaning department at Ritz-Carlton Hotel in downtown Montreal. Nicolas Cage's kids are staying in the Royal Suite. What fucking monsters, eh?
Well, but Meter, you'll always have Willy's Wonderland. Which was probably the reenactment of his kids at the hotel.
Well, they were just taking food and just flipping it onto the floor, and I had to send a crew up to clean it, and
oh, assholes.
fucking little monsters.
There you go, let's get a little cut of that. Alright, what do I want to come up with? That's probably why I don't want to mix today, because I don't have a fucking idea, like most weeks, but
Those.
I just haven't even thought about mixing at all, because, well, I'm backed up in liquids over here.
I don't remember the name of it. What was the one he thought he was a vampire?
Oh, that one you watched for the podcast? That was
Oh, yeah,
so stupid.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, that movie's
So bad.
ridiculous.
So bad. That was an older one though.
Vampire's Kiss.
Yes. Yes, that's it. Oh, that was
Remember
horrible.
renting that.
I was like, you know, Nicolas Cage. Okay, all right. No.
I haven't watched it yet, Tony, but I will because Rosario Dawson.
I've got podcast movies to watch tonight and tomorrow, so I won't get to it till at least tomorrow.
Maybe.
I'll be back.
Right. Tim, I just dropped my recipe in the chat, or in our chat if you want to throw it in the other chat. I made a pumpkin cheesecake just for you, TJ.
I'm just trying to figure out why I didn't just throw it in the other chat.
I'm sorry, that sounded like you
I don't
shit
have
and
a
fell
gun.
back in it.
Oh, okay. Good point. Good point. Yep.
What, TJ?
That sounded like you shit and fell back in it, is what that sounded like.
No, that's good. It's a chocolate pumpkin cheesecake with chocolate mousse.
Oh, and trust me, TJ, she made that specifically because it was tonight. She wanted to welcome you back with a bang. She's like, I'm making something with pumpkin for TJ.
If I'd have known that, I would have taken the night off and continued to play Medic.
Well, then I would have waited and I would have made it next week.
A little early for pumpkin, though.
She's a typical white girl. Would you
She will
expect anything
vape it
less?
year round. She'll vape it year round.
It needs a few days, but it tastes pretty good already.
I'm gonna get white
got-
girl
I-
wasted.
I've got a wider window for the pumpkin than TJ, but it's still like a fall time thing, not like all year round for me.
I haven't had any pumpkin recipes since last year Thanksgiving time.
That's because I was mixing for you and I didn't want to mix the shit.
That's the only
I
time
know.
pumpkin is acceptable. Once a year, 1 week, 1 day. That's it.
1 week, 1 day.
It's a rough couple of weeks. I needed some comfort vape, okay?
So you got white girl wasted?
Yeah.
You had fucking White Claw too today, didn't you?
No, I haven't had anything to drink other than coffee and water. And I don't drink White Claws. That shit's gross.
Says the one who fucking likes pumpkin vapes.
Give her a wine cooler though.
Oh, you're a Bartle and
Stop it,
James kind of
Tim.
person?
For the most part, it's either whiskey or vodka or rum. Once in a while, it's wine coolers or Jack Daniel's Down Home Punch.
Jesus Christ.
No good ever comes out of Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels was never good to begin with, so that makes 100% sense. Fucking... It's like the scraping the bottom of the barrel there. Oof. You know, I think we're going to take a crack at a grape pomegranate candy. Actually, no.
That sounds like a nice combo, actually. Said no, though.
No, I think I want to do it with grapefruit. So grapefruit.
I have blueberry pomegranate right here.
Ooh.
I think I found a flaw in my recipe, but it's my fault. So I made a blackberry tea and cream using Swaggy's blackberry tea. I pushed it 6%. I don't think that blackberry tea needs 6%. I'll tell you, that's potent. That's a potent tea. Ooh. Tell you what, yeah, just like all the blackberries, it punches. No, I'm trying it right now. And it's,
You're trying to fucking mix while you're a little blackie to back it out, buddy.
It's not bad, but it's just really in your face, the blackberry tea. I'm not even getting anything else in it.
So there you go.
That's a potent flavor.
So we're
I gotta start mixing teas. Put it on the list.
Citrus green from Swags is so good.
I've been-
It's the best. It tastes like
I've-
Arizona green tea.
I've been drinking the Tim's tea because he sent me some loose leaf, and along with vaping it and vaping them together. Oh God, that's nice. No, you try to pair your vape to your drink, and it's like when they're exactly the same, it's pretty damn good.
Faux show.
It's not bad tea.
Yeah, you're not a ginger.
You don't
fan,
like
that's
tea.
all. Just tea,
I
not
don't
ginger.
like tea in the summer. I drink tea all winter long. I like it when it's cold or when I'm sick. The problem
nice-
with ginger in tea is it reminds me of when I had bronchitis all the time, and the only thing I could drink to get rid of it was ginger tea.
Yeah, that's a nice subtle ginger. It's not like it's really punchy in your face either. It's well balanced.
But I can tell you, I haven't had bronchitis since I started vaping.
Me neither.
True,
I get
and
bronchial infections all the time, every winter.
yep.
Every single winter when I was a smoker. Be like, and fucking that stabbing pain, like in your fucking
Oh,
chest,
yeah.
like right here, when you can't laugh or snort or breathe or do anything.
The
And if you do, your whole chest feels like it's like, oh, crush. Yeah,
propylene
I've had
glycol in your juice probably has a lot to do with that.
I have not had
That's-
that feeling.
the first year we were together, you got it. I haven't had a problem with it since like a few years after I quit smoking, but
Numbers look weird.
I have actually usually got a cold during the winter. I've only had one. Well, other than having the COVID once, I've had one semi cold since, as long as I can remember, it lasted more than a day anyway.
I would have like 10 colds a year when I was smoking.
Yeah.
I had one cold in the last 5 years. And it was no surprise because everyone around me at work was just coughing their stupid heads off.
Swag, I'm gonna beat the shit out of this keyboard just to annoy the fuck out of you.
What happened?
And true fact,
It's fucking
I
loud,
quit
too.
vaping because I was having problems with a little bit of coughing when I had COVID, and I quit vaping because I just couldn't handle it, and I just like didn't bother. She didn't. She usually gets sicker than I do. She made it through, and I'm the one that had to have medication before I could recover. That says something right there.
But to be fair, we wouldn't have had COVID if you hadn't gone with Pat to the dispensary.
This is true. But I had no idea he was carrying. He didn't know.
Alright, I think that sounds like a good starting point. Meter, correct me if I'm wrong with these candy numbers. I'm thinking grape candy sour at 2.5. Citrus gummy candy at 1. And then grape extreme at 0.15%. Pink grapefruit at 1.5%, and Buddha's hand raw at 0.1. I think that should give me that grape citrus I'm looking for. Do I need to adjust the candies at all?
The grape, I would say probably reverse them.
So do the gummy candy at 2.5 and 1 for the grape sour?
Yeah, because that grape sour carries more sourness.
Yep.
It's got a little bit of grape flavor. It's got a little bit of candy note to it, but it carries more of the actual like fruit sour pucker back in your cheek flavor than anything. So you don't want to burn that one too high if you don't want that to be your main note. Keep that one at the lower. And then the gummy will give you more of the mouthfeel. That doesn't carry a whole lot of fruit flavor in that citrus.
Alright, because that's where I was throwing the grapefruit and the Buddha's hand at it, was to pull the citrus out. Alright.
Yeah, that citrus gummy is a good flavor. It just doesn't really have a whole lot of distinct citrus to it. And that grape is the opposite. That grape punches that pucker so hard with it, but it doesn't have a lot of like actual grape candy.
Motherfucker.
Don't have any more, Adam?
Alright.
No, I have tons. I just need to fucking fill this bottle, and I have like 4 grams left. I might be able to coax it out. PG moves real slow. Yep.
Trying to get just
Yep.
the last little bit out. You're all done with
It's
that bottle?
working though. I need 2207. I'm at 21.61.
Yeah, you should be
Bam,
able to
motherfucker!
Nice.
On the dot too. Holy shit. All right, this needs Nico. You know what?
Yeah, it's weird though. Meter, you're right. That citrus is kind of like a muddled citrus more than a pure
A muddled
citrus.
citrus. Don't stop. Hold on to that feeling.
Alright.
That song used to come on like all the time at the Dollar Tree when we would do the truck because I would just put like Best of Rock on so everybody would be happy.
There you go.
I stand corrected on this, by the way. It vapes much better than it tastes on a knuckle. I'll tell you that. This is one of those ones.
Not gonna mix it tonight, but you guys can try it if you want. I'll probably mix it tomorrow or some. Probably not tomorrow. I don't know. It'll get mixed at some point. I just haven't been in the mood to fucking mix.
As long as you have enough made to get through.
Oh yeah, I've got shit laying around. And more in my fucking steep drawer. Which reminds me, I think there was something in there that's supposed to be steeping for a while.
What he's not going to admit to, he's got 6 bottles of that blue Raz that Bob made him mixed up in there.
No.
Guilty pleasure, vape.
Yeah, this was that fucking one. Is this that fucking weird colored one? No. I really need to make labels for these.
It is not as creamy as I thought it would be. I thought it'd be creamier.
All down the side of this bottle because I was.
So blackberry tea at 6%, Buddha's hand citron at half, clotted cream SSA at 1.5.
That's blackberry something.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I took out the cloud cream. Never mind. I couldn't find it, and then I found it too late. So I gotta take that out of there. I was gonna say I didn't add the others with that. There we go. Switch that out. So instead of the clotted cream, because I couldn't find it, and it was sitting on my desk, ice cream vanilla SSA at 1.5, whipped cream SSA at 1 to give me kind of that clotted cream feel and flavor for the cream. And I used a 0.5% super sweet, Berlin super sweet, and it's actually good. It's just not as creamy as I would expect with the ice cream vanilla and the whipped cream in there.
Well, you found the clotted cream, so just throw it in there.
I could throw it on top, but I mean, it's not gonna. Originally, I was just gonna use just the clotted cream at a real percentage, a good solid percentage, because that actually is like a really thick. Works really well, almost like a thick whipped cream. I mean, there's a little bit of creaminess there. Just wow, that blackberry tea is. That one's a puncher. Good though. I was looking through Swaggy's teas earlier, and I saw the blackberry tea. I go, man, I haven't mixed with that in a while. No, you stay away.
Who the fuck is this?
You
There's
stay away.
A mosquito just landed on my desk. No. Where'd you come from?
Oh, that's what that is. That's that 3-2-1 that I made. I bet you that's probably steeped out fairly well. Let's give her a go. Not the loose leaf teas.
Yes, loose leaf teas. Like what I got for the Tim's tea over there. I'm hoping. I actually asked him. He's mentioned it before, and I mentioned it again to him today, and I hope he does. Because those teas are good.
But what?
The loose leaf tea. The actual tea. Like, Meter, you know this, because you drink tea. Like, having some of this loose leaf tea to, the same flavors you get in the vape, or even maybe some new ones. Fuck yeah.
Next time the Indians send me some tea, Tim, I'll send you down some.
Oh, you get tea sent over? For real? I love tea. I always have to have a tea or coffee whenever I'm sitting over here.
Send you some of the spices too. It'll blow your mind. You've never tasted fresh spice like fresh pepper, fresh cinnamon,
Nope.
star anise, all that stuff, man. It blows your mind. Because the stuff we buy in the store here, it's been sitting in a warehouse since we were in high school. You know?
Or longer.
Fresh stuff and blow your mind. Blow your mind. bag of cinnamon bark, my whole office smelled like it was bombed in cinnamon.
Yeah, and you open a lot of the stuff that's been sitting around, you open up and it gets a hint of cinnamon there. You
Yeah.
can't even smell it. I hate that.
That's good.
Peachy mushrooms, okay. I'm sure that's all that means. Adding peachy mushroom, I'm sure that's only means peachy mushroom too. Has nothing to do with their D&D game.
Not at all.
Now then, you've got to get Paul set up.
I hate shaking liquid. I hate this part. I don't even mind looking for flavors. It's this part I fucking hate.
Get one of those
I-
little fucking homogenizers that fucking Fresh bought a couple of years ago.
Get one of those
Paul
$20
came up with a way more genius invention that costs a quarter
What do you do?
of that.
Fucking stick it on the end of a fucking sawzall?
Basically,
I actually
Velcro.
can. I've actually had 3D printed, a 3D printed. It's not over here anymore. It's over in the other container. but I
Paul's
have a
liquid
3D
looked like
printed.
fucking milk when he was done with his.
It's a 3D printed thing. I can 3D print thing that goes on the end of your sawzall that actually holds the bottles. You can make different ones for the different sizes.
Paul's just using Velcro. It's perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll work
just
too.
straps right on. It's just like. Fucking amazing.
Don't ask Paul why he has a mount that's about the size of a bottle that fits on a sawzall.
Alright. Now I gotta dry these coils off. Jeez.
The advantage too is a homogenizer. You're gonna lose a little bit of liquid, and you gotta clean it up. Whereas with the shake it like that, you don't have to worry about it.
Right.
Gotta sacrifice Pinky.
Exactly, Paul. They're not expensive. Go to Harbor Freight.
That's right. If you're just using it to mix juice, fucking Harbor Freight it.
Yeah.
Get one for like 15
Perfect.
bucks.
He
Call
has
it a
this
day.
Perfect. The setup is perfect. Holy shit. That's a beautiful mind right there. Market that motherfucker.
You could do that,
Little
Lumi.
kids.
You could do that. Use a piece of wire and a drill and stir it like that.
Alright, so we switched to pinks and perps now. Yeah. This drop 2 is not bad, I must say.
Only thing I worry about the wire, Lumi, is it might scratch the inside of your bottle and take some of the plastic and loosen it up.
Why doesn't
And-
I'm thinking about it.
well, if you loop it,
Oh yeah.
so it's in a loop at the end, it won't.
Oh yeah, if you have to loop it. I was thinking with the points down. You're right. If you loop it, yeah, it shouldn't. What you made is the DeMillan.
Yeah, I forgot that she was doing that like a while back.
I've got a drill literally right there.
She
Yeah,
had
there's
a
like 2 or 3 of them
3D
floating
printed
around the
part,
house.
I think, too.
Got a piece of wire laying around?
Just take
That
some from the welding.
Is over there in the
Yeah, exactly.
building kit.
Oh, damn.
I did have a bunch of it behind me, but I moved it from behind me over to there when I was cleaning up over here.
He wants you to do it, see if it works.
Yeah, but I only have the 10 ml bottle of this. I'd want at least a third. Plus, I'm using these. That won't be as fun either, the tiny ones. I bet it does work, though. I don't see why it wouldn't.
I'm sure with no fucking cover, though, it's going to make a fucking hell of a mess, and that's just the part I want to
Oh,
watch.
yeah, that's... Yeah. No, on second thought.
Meat yours looks
Listen,
fucking
if
fire.
you try it and you make a mess, it's your desk, it's your problem. I'm not cleaning it up.
I mean, Hippie does it with the
Think
other
I
one
can-
goes in there, and that would
I can
actually
make
take
it.
up more space.
Yeah, I can definitely make yours, Meter.
It's, I'm pretty happy with it. It's what I've
Looks good as
used
hell.
this one into.
Let me see meters here.
I would need super sweet in that instead of swag sweet, but I would vape it exactly the same with everything in there. Alright, let me try this. I was vaping something weird on
See,
here before.
yeah.
This is gonna be not good probably.
That sounds fantastic.
You had me at the first ingredient. Boysenberry raspberry one. You already got me.
That's,
Okay.
and then
That's a good
I
one.
started with that boysenberry raspberry because it's a nice blend from them.
Mm-hmm.
Backed it with both boysenberry and the blackberry raw, or the raspberry
Yep,
raw.
yep. I see that.
So I gave it the nice little starter and punched them both to give them a little.
Smells good.
Now that Wonder Flavors boysenberry raspberry is real nice. It's just a little weak for my taste.
Exactly.
Like it's a good starting point if you're going to use it to build off of, but you almost can't use it as a main because it doesn't carry. enough.
Boysenberry raspberry, you said?
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you turn it,
note.
and if you turn it
It's
up, it
missing
doesn't
everything.
work.
Yeah, it gets weird. Yeah,
It does
it's
work
good
really
lower
good
than-
in lemonade, though.
Oh, for sure. But like with other berries, for sure.
Yeah. Makes a good binder.
Yeah.
I don't want to make a mess, Lumi. I got enough going on, but I kind of.
If it splashes in your beard, you better make sure you wash your beard out really well before the bunny comes out, or she's gonna stick to your face.
Yeah. True.
Not that she doesn't try anyway, but still.
Fucking
Sure.
batteries are about to die.
Oh, you know what? For wire, I still have these over here. Remember, because I got these. I was going to use them as temporary hooks for the curtain. Try to the Christmas ornament ones.
Yeah, we still gotta use those to put the ornaments on our tree.
Yeah, the Halloween tree that's been up since last Halloween.
Halloween isn't a traditional like holiday, more of a state of mind.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
Halloween should be year round myself.
Actually, my first Halloween prop goes up in 8 days.
Hey, that is part of the reason why I have a Wild West episode
To be
coming up.
fair, if they want to have other holidays, they can have other holidays. I don't mind celebrating Lovey Halloween in February, or Merca Halloween in July, or Gobble Gobble Halloween in November. Like, there can be other Halloweens.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down with that.
Irish Halloween in March.
Nothing like a drunk skeleton.
That's right. Put enough of that green dye in your body, you'll feel like a drunk skeleton.
Oh, shit.
How is it, Adam?
I need more lavender. I might crank the lavender up in your recipe, Cassie, but that's not your fault.
I think that fruit or candy.
Otherwise, it's strawberry lemonade with a hint of lavender. It's really good.
See, I looked at where you had used the lavender and I put it there, but I didn't want
I
to put
hope I'm not like
too much.
blind to this flavor. I can taste it on my tongue. Maybe I'll put a drop of lavender raw in here. 'Cause I do have that somewhere. Let's try.
Somewhere. The key is where.
In here.
Actually, I think that's what I'm gonna do next week because I didn't get to last week because of fucking AT&T. Go back and play with the goddamn florals.
Bam! First grab.
Nice.
I have definitely smelled this one. As you can tell, the seal
A,
has been cracked.
a floral candy meter? Is that what you're going for?
Oh, God. Yeah, this is probably what I should have put in here to begin with. Oh, my God.
I didn't know you had the lavender raw, or I would
I
have put
just
that in the
got it.
recipe.
Yeah, this box isn't in my stash yet. Oh, my God. All right, let's do... What's a 1/4%? 0.06. 3 drops. Let's do 2 drops of lavender raw, along with the 3% regular lavender.
Yeah, see, that doesn't need the super sweet with that fucking fruit hard candy in there.
Actually, give this a good
Our
solid.
fruit hard candy is giving it enough sweetness. I think it's gonna carry just fine.
Lavender raw,
Yeah, I'm
baby.
not mad at that at all, man. I'm not mad at that at all.
Good one.
Boysenberry stands out just a little more with that raw in there to kind of punch it up.
I did 3. Fuck it.
I like it.
Slipped. Sort of accidentally.
Maybe.
I fucking love lavender, man.
Accidental
It's
question
hard to
mark?
overdose on that shit for me. It would have to completely take over.
Now you have to go through the reshaking process, though.
Just gonna do a light shake. Fuck it.
Just pray that it gets in there.
I That feels good. Content with that.
Fast, not slow.
Wick.
Oh, battery's dead.
Crank this up too for this.
Bring it higher so we can see. Up. There you go. Let her rip, Tater Chip.
You just stick a drill in your liquid?
With the Christmas hook.
It needs a longer piece of wire, but it does seem to work.
Oh.
Well, did you use one of the big hooks or the small hooks, Tim?
Big hooks, but they're not very big. Not as big as I thought they were. But it seems like it'll work, and it's not spilling out, and it's not even all the way to the bottom, which would make it less spilly. So I think it'll work. It'll work.
I mean, I
Now
have some
it's
of the
starting to smell a little
softer
floral.
wire that you could use so it won't scratch the bottle.
No, like TJ said, if you use a loop like that, it doesn't seem to. It's not. No, you should be fine.
I'm thinking 2%.
Lumi, that's not a bad
raw.
idea at all. I think it'll work just fine. Piece of wire, loop it.
You know what you could use? You could take one of those plastic coated fucking paper clips, straighten it out, and then loop it.
Yep. I just don't have one here.
It's there now.
It's nice.
Cleaned off the desk, so I don't have it anymore.
I still want more. I feel if I'd make this myself, I would go like 2% lavender raw.
Oh, have you been, Lumi? Yeah, and I saw the pretty picture that the same one Adam shared the other night.
It's good. No, it's there
the-
now.
The
Definitely
color,
That's
the
good.
color on that braid was beautiful, Lumi.
You
Absolutely.
can get the strawberry, Adam.
Oh yeah.
Art.
I adjusted that too. I qualified the recipe. I'm sorry.
You qualified it? Oh, why is it completely different? Is it like now some kind of like?
I lowered strawberry extreme out of fear,
Don't.
and I'm glad I did actually.
It ain't that bad. I've been playing with it a lot lately. The strawberry extreme.
I
punch
wanted
is
lavender
pretty-
to
pretty
be
even.
potent, sort of, in this, and now it's coming through.
I
Yeah.
only put it that high because I wanted you to be able to taste it, so.
I almost
Yeah.
feel like strawberry
adjusted it to
extreme.
taste.
Like the strawberry extreme almost loses a little bit of the body for me compared to the raw.
Well, there's shisha in there too, at a pretty good percentage. So there's enough strawberry in there. Like, this is good now. Like, I actually really enjoy this.
It's almost like more juicy, like Hater to me.
I really like lavender. Lavender raw is fucking money right there. Oh my god, yeah. I want to make a lavender fucking vanilla ice cream now.
Oh. Okay.
Just a fuck ton of lavender.
I've got to try that.
Oh, it's so good.
How are your
What?
fingers doing?
Adding florals?
Yeah.
I really like flavor art lavender, like a lot, 'cause it's really floral, but mine is
laundry soap.
pretty sure mine's dead. Because the last time I used it, it did not have the punch it used to. And
Oh.
It's a little old. So
Oh,
I think,
thanks.
like, we're talking over 4 or 5 years probably.
Oh, yeah.
It's
But
an
it-
old boy. Just didn't have the punch where I used to use it. And I was like, oh no. And I know I'm not blind to it because I could taste it. Yeah, even like on the fingertip, it was like, this isn't as flowery as it should be.
Yeah, mine's actually getting better just as I'm sitting here. Like it's one of those ones that needs a little rest and then it gets way better.
Yeah, this one's getting more flowery. I like it.
It might be just saturating the coil better, you know, getting into the wick better, deeper.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. That's good.
Glad I put that extra drop in. Smart decision. So now I gotta.
Hmm.
I mean, I
I'm
might
glad
as
you
well
like
just,
it. Like I said, I wanted to make
Hell
you
yeah.
something different. I didn't want to just do a strawberry and cream because I knew a bunch of people would go for that.
That's why I went with the tobacco for him for the birthday because I wanted to do something. I figured it'd be different. Plus, I knew he was planning to have a few drinks for his birthday, so I was hoping he'd get a chance to make it.
few is an understatement.
I did a ginger orange candy.
I
That
saw
one's
that.
next
Dave.
on the
That looked
chopping
good.
block. That's the next one. Next time I'm forced to mix. I have a lot of shit right now. That is definitely the next recipe I'm mixing.
Need to do a sharp ginger brandy.
I was about to say, as soon as it starts cooling down, it's gonna be time for all sorts of ginger stuff.
Whose was after that?
I'm actually kind of looking forward to trying a couple of different mixes for Thanksgiving this year. I got a couple ideas. I want to rework that cranberry
Bob's.
stuffing. That cranberry stuffing. I want to rework it because
Buff
last
me
year
a fucking
did
fruit
not
punch.
turn out good. Did not. Nope, it was a bad one.
I think you're better off just trying to make like just a cranberry jelly.
No, I'm thinking I'm going to use the new sweetbread. That actually worked really well. I think that's the right bread. I think that's the right bread for it.
Not the fresh bread.
No, I actually think the sweetbread extreme is better.
Punching pillow cheeks.
After a steep, it really does get bready. It's weird because it starts off, it's really citrus heavy, and then it kind of becomes bread. It's weird. And if you put a bread with it, forget it. It's nothing but, and it'll take over another bread. It took over TPA banana bread at 5%. It I can't taste the banana bread anymore. I just taste that bread, like a doughy bread. It's weird. What was the mix? Here, I'll find it quick because it was weird how it came out. I love it, but it did come out different than I expected.
You're gonna use the
Tangy cranberry banana nut bread. Banana nut bread at 5% TPA. Banana raw at half, which I need to turn up more. Butter raw at 0.5. Cranberry VSO at 3. Cranberry jam SSA at 1. That combo actually worked really well. Super sweet perillum at half, and then sweet bread VSO at 0.5. I'm going to turn that down too. It does not need to be that high. The extreme. I think that 0.2 or 0.3 would have been better in this one because it did eclipse the banana nut bread completely.
That flavor smells so fucking good.
I know.
Extreme.
Yeah. It tastes like it smells at first, and then it sits for a little bit, and it becomes bread. It's almost like it cooks in your bottle somehow. I don't get it.
Wow. Yeah, I gotta fucks with that one. For sure.
It's probably my favorite smell though of almost all of them. I think that Swaggy said that too, and I think I agree with him.
I want to make an orange pineapple cake out of that flavor or something. I think that
Oh,
would
that
be
sounds
cool.
good.
That could be pretty banging.
Where is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's down there. It's down here. Where is it?
kind of tropical cake
There it is.
of some type. I think would be cool. A vitamin C cake. Some of that.
Oh my god,
citrus
that is.
I gotta fucking write this down. Jesus.
You could put
That was-
this in. You could put this in one of those Glade plugins or something. I'd be so happy with that. I would be so happy to make my room smell like that all the time.
Where did you say you were lowering Sweetbread Extreme to?
I'll probably go 0.3 because it actually punched. I'll be even debating on 0.2 because it
0.25.
Because it definitely, I didn't expect it to eclipse banana nut bread at 5%. I just didn't think it would happen, but it did.
Jesus.
It's good, but it isn't a banana nut bread. It's kind of a tangy cranberry nut bread. That's but not like.
Sounds all right.
But the banana gooiness is not coming through anymore like you usually get. It's gone.
Drink that shit up, fucker. Get up, dog.
I need to rework that at some point. That was V3, by the way, too, because I added the cranberry jam right away once I found it.
Disgusting sugary cake. Just disgusting cake.
I want to cook in my own bottle. I know, Lumi. It does almost it's weird. That steep changes from this weird, and that's it like the little nap this one just took. It's quick. But by the next day, it's all I got was bread. 90% bread. It's wow. Don't surprise me.
1%. I think I'm gonna use Wonder
What?
Flavors juice.
Well, I got a point. You sit in a
it-
giant person-sized bottle outside. You're gonna cook in your own bottle. No Lombus, no Gloomy, no Lombus.
No.
don't have that flavor. Nobody will send it to me.
I forgot where I
Everyone
put it.
Says it's disgusting.
Even though I think I know where I put it, I have forgotten where I put it, and I'm gonna keep it that way.
Well, you need to find it because you keep telling Adam you'll send it to him. You haven't yet. We should have
That
put it
is-
in when we sent in the jerky.
There's not much to it though left.
I want to find out first, or once and for all, if it tastes like jizz.
I want to know why
A
you
lot of
would have
people-
a comparison.
I don't, but that's what they all say.
Lady Liberty is the one that told me that's what it tastes
No, it was
like.
Tim. Tim came up with that. Don't let him lie to you.
I just said it tastes weird and
That tasted like a
not
fucking
pleasant.
fat load.
Well, there's always what Michelle Lynn told you. Go sit out on a street corner and find out for yourself.
I'm good.
Oh my god.
I still need to mix up Hippie's version 66. Now that I finally got the Holy Grail RY4.
Yes, you
Yeah, I'm
do.
missing
So I can
something from
try
that.
it and tell him I don't like it.
I want to mix that shit. I love tobacco's.
Oh, it smells that Holy Grail.
This has become my
RY4?
tobacco RTA, and I'm loving it. This has that Sifu
That smells really good.
baby come back. That's a really nice tobacco because it has his custard base that he uses in like a lot of his recipes, and his custard base is really nice and non-intrusive, so you can just throw shit on top of it and fucking, it's good. And then he made all his recipes public. What a fucking nice guy. Have it here? No. Where is it?
I gotta mix up his blueberry cheesecake too, because I kept asking you to do it and you wouldn't. Now that I'm mixing myself, I can do it myself.
Which one?
Hippies.
Oh, oh crap! I kept forgetting. You'd remind me when I was at the end of shows most of the time.
Baby come back. Oh. It's fucking good.
Although I'm gonna need more base before I can do any more mixing because I'm like out.
Oh, are you? All right, I'll make you more.
I put a tobacco recipe in the chat. That's one I made, and everyone likes it. So
It's amazing how easy they are to mix with. And I thought it'd be horrible, but they're not. As long as you get a little help, ask a few questions.
Sifu's is really light. This is Baby Come Back, by the way. It's just custard premium at 2, honeycomb from VTA at 1.5, legendary custard from Mulberry at 4, milk from FA at 1, red burley at 1/4. That's like pretty much it. And then the Royan custard at 3.
Yeah,
And
good
this
solid
shit
flavors. Every one
It's
of them.
fucking fire. It's really good. I like this shit. Glad that he released it, even though I'm missing half those ingredients. Shall one day have them so I can make it myself. Pretty sure I was missing stuff from Dave's. Yeah, I don't have the 555 gold. I got everything else though. Put that in my next order.
I don't own one fucking tobacco because I don't want anything to do with them. Personal
I don't
preference.
either, but Hippie convinced me that if Tim got this flavor and mixed up his version 66, I told him I would try it. I
I'm
don't like
putting-
that though.
I'm putting it in chat right now. That's the recipe we're talking about.
Told my one
Butters-
promise I'd like it, but I'll try it.
Butterscotch Flavora at 1/2, Custard Premium FA at 2, Holy Grail RY4 B2 at 5, Native Tobacco Flavora at 1, Super Sweet and Cap at 1/2, and Vanilla Ice Cream Liquid Brine at 1.
Yeah, that's more like a dessert.
Yeah.
That native's gonna give you just that nice little tinge,
Yep.
and then the Holy Grail is like it's dessert.
There's no, I don't even smell tobacco in this at all.
Yeah,
That just
that's
smells
probably
like a
barely
nice,
there.
nice
some made
caramel.
there.
No, this
Where's
is
that
actually the bottle that
Holy
he talked me
Grail?
into bottle. That's the one he talked me into buying. Yeah. It took a while to ship. I'll be honest. That was not the quickest shipping as quick as I expected. But I mean, like a week. But I just saw it, a week and a half, something like that. And I was expecting it like in a few days because he said he gets his pretty quick and it didn't come as fast. Mail to the Northeast from there must be a little slower.
I need to get that 555.
Oh, 555 gold is good. That's a really good thing.
I have everything to make. Holy
is it
smoke
made by
except for
anyone else
butterscotch.
besides Inawera?
Yeah.
I don't-
Molenberry has one.
Okay.
Somebody else, yeah. Hangston has a 555.
They're all a little different.
It's meant to be some European tobacco, I think, or something.
Yep.
But I can't remember what. I think maybe Flavor Express makes a 555 too.
What's happening, boss lady?
What's that right now? Socorro! I'm assuming. Squirrel, thank you again for coming to my birthday and for the ridiculously generous gift of snacks and other things. Thank you.
It was good to see you, Socorro, on his birthday stream. And 555 Gold
Yeah,
apparently is
Shining
cigarettes.
moment.
They're a cigarette
Yes, it's tobacco. It's like a real brand.
from State Express. Yeah.
From where? Where's State Express?
It looks
it
like
Europe?
a UK brand. Yeah, it definitely looks
Okay,
like a
yeah.
UK brand. Comes in this like royal blue and gold packs and cartons. Yeah.
Yeah, they have totally different.
So if
brands
it's
of
royal blue, they're a knockoff of Parliament.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The recessed filter. Buddy Joe used to smoke Parliaments.
The old P-Funks.
P-Funks, yep. That's what we call them. You want a P-Funk, bro? I'll trade you P-Funk for a crush, bro. All right.
Just so you know, the former prime minister, that I can't pronounce his name, something Nuru, Jawa, whatever. Nuru used to smoke 55 brand cigarettes after his meals. I have no idea why that's a thing and why that's important, but came up and you looked up 55 Gold tobacco and it comes up and it goes, who smokes 555 Gold? And then it just says this prime minister, and it's like, okay, well, wow, this one person's important enough to mention that they smoke these cigarettes after their meals.
I mean, for a while, me and my friends were like trying to find out what cigarettes Kurt Cobain smoked.
So you could get the right voice.
It'd be cool like him.
Not quite the path I'd want to go down.
What's Kurt Cobain
And yes,
Yep.
what country made the 555 cigarettes? The United Kingdom. State Express 555. Yep.
I thought Kurt Cobain only smoked Remingtons.
Allegedly! Allegedly!
Well, I mean, he got them from Courtney, so.
Yes, she might have bought the off-brand.
I'm
Well, you know, she definitely helped him light it.
I'm iffy about that whole situation still to this day.
You think she killed him?
I think she had something to do with it for sure.
I sure as fuck think she killed him.
At the very least, maybe an argument. Maybe an argument at the very least.
No,
Yeah.
jealousy. Sheer jealousy.
She was pure jealous, yeah.
Fucking lack of talent, dude. Fucking after Kurt
hated that he
Cobain
was
died,
taking
she had to
off and she
hire
wasn't.
Billy Corrigan, who she was also kind of banging on the side, to write that whole Celebrity Skin album. Like, if you look at every song on there, it says Courtney Love, Billy Corrigan, songwriting credits. Like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Yeah, there was definitely some conspiracy shit going on. I don't know. I don't know if Billy was hip to it or anything, but the pawn in her fucking dangerous moves.
Should have shot the
Trust
fucking
me.
cat.
Still really sucks. We lost out on a lot of future music that he could have come out with too.
Dude, oh man, that last Nirvana song that came out posthumously, fucking the You Know You're Right, such a badass song. It was like, oh, they're gonna stay like that dirty raw fucking sound. They don't want to go back to being like that produced fucking Smells Like Teen Spirit sound, and I loved that. And then it's like, oh, you're dead. Damn it. Even that song on the Beavis and Butthead Experience album, I Hate Myself and I Want to Die.
Yep.
Great fucking song.
Great song.
Obviously a fucking
Yeah.
Nostradamus kind of fucking thing going on there.
I was just
but
gonna say that song says a lot right there, though. Just saying.
It's a kick-ass song though. It's super dirty sounding. It sounded like they recorded it in a fucking garage. It was great. That time we partied with Anthrax? Yeah. That was awesome. I still have that CD.
Hell yeah. That fucking Beavis and Butthead Experience soundtrack was awesome.
Oh man.
Alright.
Beavis and Butthead Experience is a compilation album released in 1993. That's it. Got it for fucking Christmas that year. Released November 23rd, 1993. So I got it for Christmas of 93 then. Wow. So I've had that for fucking decades, man.
30 years, literally.
That is crazy. It's on that rack back there somewhere. I know it is. There's no way I would have gotten rid of that.
That album's older than people you hang out with.
Absolutely.
That's like when I was making that.
As old as my drummer.
I was making that recipe
Jesus
there for the
Christ.
Strawberry Fields Forever, and I realized, holy shit, that was recorded how long ago?
It was what
67, brah.
66 actually.
what month in 93 was that released?
November.
Shit.
Ready for Christmas.
My brother's only what 6 months older than that, 7 months older than that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it had like little sketches on it, and then it had like little like talks with bands, like where they were talking with like Run DMC, I think, and then they talk with Anthrax, and they fucking would, and they did the I Got You Babe with fucking Cher was on that record. That was like a single and was like on the radio, I remember. They had a video for it.
I was just saying, they made a video for that too, yeah.
We let the Amazon thing.
White Zombie, Sir Mix-a-Lot was on there. Red Hot Chili Peppers doing a Stooges cover, Search and Destroy, which is great. Yeah,
We were listening to a random playlist on the new Amazon thing that I won't say its name because I don't want to set off anybody's. But we were listening to a playlist and it played this one song. I said, I remember the song, couldn't figure it out, and I knew the voice, and it was actually Run DMC, a Run DMC song I hadn't heard probably since the year it came out. It's one of those ones that never made it mainstream.
It's Christmas time in Hollis, Queens.
Every year.
Man, I'm thinking of that fucking Primus song that was on the Beavis and Butthead album now. He's like, I ain't one for poetry, I ain't one for prose, I ain't one for the scent of a springtime rose. But there sure is one thing that I do know. I sure get a kick out of that there Beavis and Butthead show. Poetry and prose. It's a great Primus song. I believe it's an instrumental.
You got to think that had to at least partially have influenced fucking Matt and Trey.
Absolutely, 100%. It has a very similar feel to it, except
then he turned around and
the South Park song is more disturbing.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. It's like really disturbing sounding.
But
it's like not even in a key.
Claypool
It's just
weirdness
it's
intro.
musical noise.
Yeah.
It's like not even in a key. It's like hard to pick a key. What key that song is in? It's like I don't know, noise. Key of X minor.
You know what? I'm thinking about that. Primus had a very unique sound.
Still do.
So
no,
yeah,
but they don't have. I mean, you usually have copycats that are good.
When CD authoring software first started coming out, and you would burn your MP3s to a disc, and there would be a drop-down menu for genre: rock, punk, pop, Primus. Go back and look. They had their own fucking genre because what the fuck are they? They're Primus.
I was just thinking. I was like, what band? I was thinking
all the old school CD authoring software would have a genre Primus.
I tried looking up bands like Primus because I was trying to think. I couldn't think of any off the top of my head. I'm looking at. There really is nobody. There's nobody.
Can't, because if you try to sound like that, then you're just a Primus ripoff.
Yep.
Like I know some bands that are like hardcore punk that do a lot of noise, like the Blood Brothers. Like their first stuff is like real noisy and doesn't really have a key. It's kind of just them two very effeminate skinny dudes screaming their heads off over like really hardcore punk. But it's like not it's not like clickety clackety like fucking Primus. It has that ding 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 ding, you know, like it has that hickey feel to it almost, a lot of their songs, you know.
But when I looked that up, I was scrolling down through, you know, the all the different things they suggest and what they're talking about, and that's what it is. They're trying to classify. There's like a bunch of things they try to classify.
Experimental alternative is like the safest,
closest,
like most PC whatever. If you want to get that far, yeah.
Like, is Primus a metal band? Is it's you know,
kinda.
Yep.
In the same way that a hot dog's a sandwich.
Butthole Surfers did come up as something. Butthole Surfers was interesting.
Yeah,
I
but they
love
came
Butthole
up as a
Surfers.
punk band.
They were awesome.
Yeah.
They
Man, I
all
haven't
started
heard
as
the
punk
song by
band.
them in forever.
Yeah, nobody listens to them anymore. They kind of just evaporated with age.
Or like an avalanche coming down the mountain.
I don't mind the sunshine pain. I remember when I first heard that song, I was like, "This is the Butthole Surfers." Like I
I thought it was back the first time I heard it because it
was
came
like,
out
this
right
is
around the same time as
weird.
Loser did.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's the same fucking like. Did they record this whole album in the woods? Like that's what this sounds like. There's a bunch of dudes with acoustics hanging out at a fucking campfire, and somebody's like, I got a microphone.
That's what Beck's albums before the album Odelay with
Early.
Loser on it. That's what
Yeah.
those sound like. That he just recorded them in his living room with an acoustic
Yep.
guitar. It's not even in tune half the time. He's singing like the most bizarre,
Off the
like
wall
surreal lyrics.
I
It's
can
really
remember.
cool. One Foot in the Grave is one of them, and then there's a stereopathetic post manure or something like that.
Yeah.
They're really good albums though. Really good. So indie sounding, dirty.
You know, I'd heard my name
fucking
is
Eddie
Mud.
Arsons.
I'd heard my name is Mud before, but when Winona's Big Brown Beaver came out, that was like it for me. It's like, holy shit, I kind of like these guys. I don't know why. And I
Yeah.
saw the video. It's like,
I was gonna say, and then you see
What
the
the
video for it, you're like,
fuck?
what the fuck is going on here?
it's like the cat, dead
Claymation
presidents, the cat,
Cowboys.
the
Time of the cat.
cats or whatever one. The
What?
video for that is like, what?
The
Is it-
fuck are you talking
Not
about?
dead
That's
presidents.
my
Not-
name.
The President of the United States of America.
President-
You're
yeah.
talking about the
Yeah,
song
that's what-
Kitty.
Kitty, yes, that's the one.
Kitty on the phone and I'm on.
The video has like ninjas and shit, and it's like, what the fuck is going on here?
I got to see those guys. They were really good live.
Oh, yeah.
They sounded exactly the same.
I got to see Green Jello when it was still Green Jello,
I saw Green Jello too.
and I
Green
saw that
Jelly.
they were in a small little tiny place, and they had the puppets going on in the room and shit.
Yeah, my
Honestly,
dad
that was
took
a
me to
lot of
see them at
blast.
the
That was before
Metro.
they weren't even popular yet when I'd
It was
seen
a
them.
1,200
yeah.
seat venue. Not a huge place. It was great.
That was interesting.
Don't
No.
down.
on my chinny chin chin.
Literally in the show, the last song they do at the end, they go, and the moral of the story is a band with no talent can easily abuse idiots with a stupid puppet show.
No,
And it's
they-
like, you know what? You
they're
abused
good,
me,
though.
so hey, I can take
Confirmed.
it. Confirmed.
They were fun as hell.
That was
I
fun.
enjoyed the concert.
All right, boys and ladies, gentlemen, all of you who are out there still, we're calling it. Like I said, you're not getting the 15 minutes back. I have other shit to do. No, it is what it is. If it was just a normal late 5 minutes or something, yeah. But no, I'm fucking tired. It's been a long week. So tomorrow, there are kicky punchies to talk about for a super fucking early in the morning card, because it is in fucking Korea, which
Oh, really?
understandable.
Yeah, UFC Singapore this weekend.
Or Singapore, yeah, not Korea.
Oh shit.
I'm thinking Korea because the Korean zombies in the headliner.
You
That's
gotta
all
be
right.
even more on your behavior in Singapore than in Korea. Holy shit.
Yeah,
They chop fucking body parts off in Singapore.
they don't play no games.
Nope.
So 9:30-ish tomorrow night. I'm No Joe Channel. If you're into kicky punchies, come hang out. We'll be back next week. I don't foresee any reason that I will miss next week. We know why I missed the last week because, well, took the kid to the fair and went to
Hell
the
yeah,
demo.
demo
So.
derby looked fun as hell. I wish I was there.
I don't know which one I recorded. I don't remember which one, but they had SUVs out there in one of them.
Yeah, we didn't get to see the SUV.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's-
I didn't record the SUV one. The
We
SUV
saw the
one was
station
wild.
wagon get fucking three-wheeled up on the fucking wall.
Yeah, that
That's
was.
why I
yeah,
was
it was
like, is
pretty
Liam and his
badass.
buddies out there? They got teenage girls driving them cars.
There actually was a teenage girl driving one of them, and she won one of the demos out there,
Wow.
which was crazy.
I mean,
That's even better.
young girl crashes car.
yeah. And, also, being as we didn't have a show last week, I'm gonna say it now. A belated happy birthday to Fresh, because that was last week Wednesday. Had I have had a show, it would have fallen right on the show date. But here we are a week after. We'll be back here next week, Wednesday, same time. Well, I say same time. Hopefully on time. Hopefully nobody decides to try to chop their fingers off again. and we don't have to make small adjustments to time schedule. You know, nothing too exciting. But, anybody got a song they want to go out on?
Oh, I almost dropped mine.
Ouch. You
We
can't
were
do that,
gonna
Adam.
chop broccoli.
Not this one especially.
Yeah. No. Bad.
Oh, we can go out on the safety dance for your wife.
Oh, good call.
That's a good call. Yeah.
Perfect. That sounds great. So, in that
For all
case,
those wives out there that do things that are dangerous.
It's a oldie.
in that case, don't forget to educate, advocate, not for yourselves, not for any of us up here, for those sorry sons of bitches that are still on the stinkies. You need to keep a viable option alive for them. And be safe. Don't chop your fingers off.
Good advice.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Dance if we want to, we can leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. I said, we can go where we want to, place where they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind. We can dance. We can dance. We can go when we want to. The night is young and so am I. And we can dress real neat from our hats to our feet and surprise them with the victory cry. I said, we can act if we want to. If we don't, nobody will. And you can act real rude and totally removed, and I can act like an imbecile. Say, we can dance